A common question I get asked is, what's the advantages of going through FretSpot? Wouldn't I just pay a better price if I went direct to the manufacturer? I can see why you would ask that, but believe it or not, the answer to that is no. You actually would not get a better price by going direct. Here's the reason why. The manufacturers, at least the ones I work with, so Roscoe, F-Base, MTD, they make sure that they won't undercut their dealers. So they tend to price a little above the dealer price. Not generally a lot, but just a little bit. Depending on the price of the base, a few hundred to $1,000, something like that. So there's no advantage going there. Let me tell you about the advantages, though, going through me, if you purchase a base through me. So if you're doing an MTD or F-Base, Roscoe, so first of all, you have all of the same benefits as if you're going direct. You can still talk to the teams at the respective base builders shops. We still keep them involved in the process. You can ask them questions, have any assistance you'd like from them. They're there to help you. You could still, if you were picking out woods or something like that, you still get to do all that. So you have all of the benefits you'd have by going direct. You still have it working through a dealer. Plus, you have my input as well. Now, I know I'm not as much of an expert as George Furlanetto or Mike Tobias or Keith Roscoe, but I have sold thousands of bases and have played thousands of bases coming through here, and have some experience and definitely know can help you generally, guide you along the way, maybe answer some questions as well. So that's one thing. Second, you're going to get a great price. Third thing, the deposit period or the deposit allowed. So with me, it's $500 down to start any custom order. And with most of the base builders, you got to put half down or more. So only $500 down when you go direct with me. So that makes it you just can't beat it. Makes it so super easy to get started. And then you just have to pay off the balance by the time that the base is ready to ship to you. I have some folks that pay for it in full. I have other folks that will pay for it once it's ready to ship. I have other people to make payments. It doesn't matter to me as long as you pay for it at the end. And then the other thing is that you can trade in things if you have stuff to trade in. Now, I always love to do just straight out sales. It's easier for me where there's no trade-ins at all. But I know a lot of times you've got a base you need to move before you can buy something new, and so you can trade it in as well. And my trade-in policies are really generous. You would get a little bit more if you sold it on your own. So if you can easily sell on your own, you should probably do that. But it's not that much more generally. And for many, many, many people, they just find man, it's worth taking a little bit of a hit to not have to mess with it and let you mess with it. And all these videos you see of used bases, that's how they come in. They're people that are trading stuff in. So, and I think probably the other perk too is I'm obviously FretSpot's kind of just it's a different type of experience than other base builders. So the number that you see on my website, that's my cell phone. That email goes directly to me. There is no there's sort of a team at FretSpot. FretSpot is part of a company that I own that's a regional music store. But when you're emailing FretSpot or working with FretSpot, you're working directly with me. And my goal since I started this thing in 2008 is I wanted to be your friend in the boutique-based business. I treat my customers like they're friends, and it's a really pleasant, enjoyable experience. And I think it's a different quality of experience than what you might get at other type of retailers. I'll just put it that way. And to be clear, I don't mean that in any way to disparage the other types of retailers. I just think that the service that most people get from me, it's a little more immediate. It's a little more friendly. And it's just a different, if you're very transactional and I just want to grind out and beat you up for the best price, go somewhere else. That's not really what I'm about. I'm about high service, building relationships, supporting these base builders, supporting each other. That's kind of my whole mission. So anyway, enough about that. But I thought it's a question that comes up from time to time, so I thought I'd cover it.